Hello, so it's been a while since I did a feeding video because either Peter ate it beforehand or someone just wanted to watch it, and I just felt awkward filming it while they're watching it, so decided I'll do a care video for Brachypelma albopilosum, or also known as Hondurian curly hair. First part is the enclosure. A 5-gallon would do just fine, but I chose to go with a 10-gallon tank right here. If I could do it over again, you could also put them in a little storage bin. It has to be big. The general rule is for tarantulas, for land dwellers, 3 times their leg span for width, this way, and then 2 times that way. I don't know my dimensions. And then as far as height, I would say probably 2-3 leg spans. Not too high. That's one mistake I made. I made it too high. And I plan on fixing that whenever he gets out of his hide. I kind of fixed it. Added what, 3 inches of substrate. It should be a lot more, but yeah, roughly 3 inches. So I plan on adding more whenever I can. And yeah. As far as substrate, I would say Eco-Earth or any coconut fiber substrate would do just fine. It does really good at holding the moisture and keeps it humid, which while we're on the topic, should stay somewhere between 60 to 70% humidity. But yeah, then temperature, they're pretty fine with just room temperature. Right now it's at 70, so that's good. For food and water, for the water bowl, just make sure it's not too big for the tarantula so it won't drown. And if it does for some reason be bigger than the tarantula, or too big for the tarantula, you could also add adding some rocks, which I've also added there for decoration. They'll do just fine. It will stop the crickets from drowning. And yeah, and on crickets, they'll eat crickets, roaches, even mealworms. I would not recommend mice, but they can eat mice. For tools, a lot of these are optional depending on you. But one thing to test their temperament, I should get something softer, but for now that's what I'm using to either push crickets or to test his temperament sometimes. But if he does attack it, me personally, I would just throw it away because the venom's on it, possibly even hairs, and yeah. Tongs, any size would be pretty okay. I just got 12 foot long tweezers just so I can drop it right where right near him so he can eat it. Then another option is syringe for water. Sometimes I get too lazy to open the enclosure, so I'll just squirt water right in the side, and that works just fine. Now as far as handling, so far with this one specifically, he seems to not like being handled or touched very much, so with him I would not handle. But for tarantulas in general, I would not recommend handling just because they could fall and die. But if you are going to do it, I would recommend testing its temperament. Honestly, you should use a paintbrush or equivalent, but that's all I have for now, which I rarely use. So, but yeah, and if it goes into a defense posture, yeah, its fangs will come up, and you should not mess with it when it does that. Now, if it just moves a little, barely even looks back, just moves out of the way, then it's good to handle. Then on the other side, decor, you really don't need it, but I just hate the aquarium looking plain, so I added a castle I got from the dollar store and gems. From what I've read, they don't really need plants or don't really require plants. He seems to be doing just fine without them, so I don't really plan on adding any for him. So yeah. And since I did this whole video without him, I decided I'll show him a little bit. He's still hiding, showing us his butt. Don't appreciate that, but he does whatever he wants. I'm not gonna get in there and move him. So this has been the video. If I've done anything wrong, correct me. I'm still a beginner at this. But besides that, goodbye, and Peter says goodbye too.